in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Elliott hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Prescott now. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. The Packers at 5-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home.
But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
From the 44, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Inside give to Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. First down, Prescott. That's complete to John Ross.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A lot of storylines in this matchup. The Packers have had the upper hand. They've won 5 of the last 6 meetings. You think about the Dez Bryant game in the playoffs and the catch, no catch controversy. The news here, the return of Mike McCarthy. He was the coach here from 2006 to 2018. Only Curly Lambeau himself has more wins as a Packer coach than McCarthy, and that includes Vince Lombardi. So he had quite an accomplished tenure, no doubt, including the Super Bowl win. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Still going. They can't stop him. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Preston Smith there on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and the lead will hold at 10. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Crosby is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. throwing. Prescott. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
It's a keeper with Prescott.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
The give is to Elliott. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
A give to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. They find some open field here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Micah Parsons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, here is Cobb.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. An inside give to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think